And then Eureka Springs, you know, was founded just because of the water.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was just no other reason. There's going to be a forthcoming book on the springs by June Westfall and Kate Cooper. And we hope that it's going to be done in time for book signing for a program we're going to be having June 8th, 9th, and 10th, celebrating the springs.
Oh, great.
It'd be a lot of nice activities.
Good, you led right into that. I was going to have you go on about the upcoming activities.
Well, there's going to be a procession of people from several churches going around to the springs and singing, and a wine and cheese reception, and hopefully book signing. And then there's going to be activities in the park. There's going to be building shrines related to water, and John Two Hawks is going to sing. And a great assortment of things. And this would not be the first time, because we had this National Water Week for 7 years in Eureka Springs. In the early 80s, we had canoeing and waterworks art show and pontoon boat ride, a lot of different things to just keep that whole thought alive of the need for doing something about the water.
Barbara Taylor, what are your latest activities?
Well, I've continued to be interested and involved in water issues. I serve on the board and the executive committee of the Beaver Watershed Alliance, which was formally formed about a year ago. And there was actually a couple of years of preliminary work on it. That came about in part as a result of a study of the Beaver watershed that was commissioned by the Northwest Arkansas Council. And one of the findings and recommendations about preserving Beaver Lake, which is the source of water for all of Northwest Arkansas, essentially. It was a study of its adequacy, not only now, but into the future. And one of the recommendations was that the watershed itself needed to be protected, that areas of it that were impaired need to be addressed and restored, and that there should be a group made up of stakeholders in water who would become advocates, citizen advocates, on a voluntary basis for the watershed. And the board's a rather large one, and it represents a whole variety of stakeholder interests. It's everything from what you might expect: water and wastewater treatment people, environmentalists, recreation interests, builders who are interested in building in ways that are protective of the watershed, farmers, including one who has a demonstration farm that does best management practices. It has large companies represented on it, the ones that have particularly big water users, like Tyson Food has, for example, or AT&T is another major local company that has an employee on